for his life.
How? I called you. You didn't pull up on me.
You're holding boiling water.
Because you said you didn't want a fire hydrant.
But I'm scared though. I might be the type of person
He didn't sound scared. He sounded like he wanted a reason to kill a black person so he can go to his friends.
But somebody could say, because the way I looked, I don't sound scared in a particular situation. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
I'm just saying,
that
man was racist. That's the only logic reason I can get to tell my mind. Because if I call you to come and help me, why would you feel threatened with me with some water? I'm just, like that you wanted me to go turn off.
Illinois sheriff's deputy charged in the murder of Sonya Massey. She called 911 earlier this month to report a suspected prowler at her Springfield home. Body camera video shows Grayson responding and later shooting Massey as she held a pot of boiling water.
Where's the gun?
No, she had boiling water and came at me with boiling water.
You shot her?
Yeah. She said she was going to rebuke me in the name of Jesus and came at me with boiling water.
Grayson has held 6 different jobs in law enforcement since 2020.
So, been circulating a lot. Some footage was released from July 6th when Illinois sheriff's deputies unalived Sonya Massey, 36, mother of 2.
Mm-hmm.
She was, I think she called the sheriff's deputy to the house. I don't know what, it seemed like something was going on in the video. She was saying that she didn't know what was going on. She seemed in a weird state.
But I think I read that she saw some type of weird car or something that made her want to call, and that she thought, that there was an intruder or something.
Either way, she called her public law enforcement and,
That's what we do when we think something suspicious is going on. We feel threatened in our home.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be able to call the law enforcement.
Yeah, I agree. And some kind of way they went from the porch to inside the interior of the home. And what she obviously already had something on the stove.
Water boiling.
Hot water boiling water. Yeah, and I guess she was went to turn the boiling water off.
After the officer suggested she do. He said, we don't need a fire hazard after he pointed to the boiling water. She was trying to still tell them the reason she called or get her ID or something that they asked for. He pointed out that. So then she went over to it. She asked him, why are you backing up? He said, because you got hot steaming water, like she was a threat, which was weird.
But that did get weird. So I don't know what he's seen because that's not clear to me in the footage. But it was a smaller lady with, I don't know, she did pick up the pot, but it looked like he was far enough back to not really be,
I didn't watch the footage, but I did read that they said it was a counter in between them. So, and again, it's weird because I don't understand. You suggest, hey, we need to turn this off instead of trying to hear what I'm trying to tell you while you're here. I go to turn it off. There's a counter in front of us, between us, with clearly space. You're backing up. I asked you, why are you're backing up? And you said you got hot steaming water. As if she was in a threat, which made her say, no, I rebuke. Like the way I took it when she said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Like, for one, she might have saw something in her spiritual lens, but we're not going to go there. Let's just keep it in natural. But I took it as she said it as, no, I'm not a threat. Like, I rebuke that.
I think he took her as a threat, because she said, why are you backing up? And he said, because
you're holding hot steaming water.
And so I didn't know. And so obviously he must have thought that he must have felt threatened right from a lady holding hot steaming water, which was, I
don't believe he felt threatened. I believe he was racist. I feel like maybe he wanted a reason because he didn't really probably want to be there to help them. I mean, this is just from what I'm reading, because my mind can't calculate or get to how he felt threatened. When you suggest that I go over here and turn it off so it doesn't be a fire hazard, I'm smaller than you. I don't see how you could have even felt that.
I called you here.
Right, I called you here. Do you really think I called you here to throw water at you? Like, dude, you know what I'm saying? So I don't see how, other than racism, that it could have been anything else. He not only did I feel like he felt like it was defensive. He got defensive when she said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. But I think she was just doing that out of like, I rebuke what you're trying to say in the name of Jesus, because I'm not threatening you. And he goes, he elevate. He did, not her. She didn't yell. I mean, I think when you were watching, I think I heard her say, I'm sorry. I think I read, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? They said she done.
It looked like at that point she might have been on her knees.
And
I can't tell because like you said, there was a counter between them, but it looked like she was
with her hands
still holding the water?
No, she had her hands up with mittens. Yeah. Mittens. She had to put the water down and hold her hands up. And I still say racism because it's not like a warning shot. He didn't hit her in the arm or something to make her drop the pot. He gave a headshot and then was arrogant about it. Like, man, she's done. I'm not going to take water to, like, he was so, it was nothing, no empathy, no sympathy for what he done. So all I can get was racism, and our country has to do better with these cops that are secretly racist being in the force who wants to find a reason to kill a Black person. That woman should not have been killed.
At the point where she was at the pot, and the officer said, I'm stepping away because you're holding hot water. And she said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. At that point, I knew something was wrong. I was like, whoa, what's going on? And I'm taking that as you taking me as a threat, sir, and I'm not threatening at all. Mm. And so that's why I think that she said what she said, but I don't know. She's not here to tell her side. But from there, it escalated to profanity and put the water down. And she said, I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. It looked like she dropped to her knees when he pulled the gun out and put her hands up. But before that, I think that he told her she was still alive at this point. And he said, I'll shoot you in the expletive face.
Yeah, when she said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, that's when he said, I'll shoot you in your face,
And so at that point, she knew that, this guy really is taking me as a threat. I'm sorry. Let me put the water down, put my hands up. I'm on my knees at this point. That's what it looked like to me. I could be wrong. Maybe she was still holding the water.
She wasn't.
I think I couldn't tell because like you said, it's a counter between them. And so I could be wrong.
Whether she was holding the pot or not, her hands are up. She's saying, I'm sorry. Why did he deliver a headshot? Why?
Well, he had just bragged, like I'll shoot you in the head. Again, and then afterwards, he told his friend, I'm not taking any water, man, hot boiling water. She gone. There's no point in using the med kit. She's gone.
Done. Yeah, because the other one wanted to get her some help. Oh, she's done. The lack of empathy and the arrogance in his voice and the profanity, and clearly, if I
there might be some mental health issues there with that officer. I don't know about their, their selection process.
Or it was really some spiritual, because she saw the enemy for what it was. He was fighting back, you know what I'm saying? And, it's a sad situation. I hate that for her and her family. I hate that for her kids. And it's too many times that so many Black people die of the hands of law enforcement where they're supposed to serve and protect. But, at this point, we really don't have anyone to protect us.
I definitely don't want blanket immunity to be a thing for police officers. I do want police officers to be held accountable. I wish we could fund the police, like give them more money so we could get better police officers, like some of the ex-SEAL guys that really love doing what they do, and be able to pay them more so we can have a better, because they're not scared or some lady with boiling water. You see what I'm saying? The SEAL boys are, it's a lot of guys that's out there highly trained, that's not scared of you in your boiling water. Especially pedestrians, regular citizens. So I think we should pay police more money so we can get better police. So the people who scared like this, because maybe he was afraid for his life.
How? I called you. I called you. You didn't pull up on me.
You're holding boiling water.
Because you said you didn't want a firehouse.
But I'm scared though. I might be the type of person
He didn't sound scared. He sounded like he wanted a reason to kill a black person so he can go to his friends.
But somebody could say, because the way I looked, I don't sound scared in a particular situation. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That man was racist. That's the only logic reason I can get to tell my mind, because if I call you,
I wasn't defending the fact that
I know. I'm just saying, if I call you to come and help me, why would you feel threatened with me with some water? I'm just, like that you wanted me to go turn off.
Well, turn off, not pick up off the eye, but I'm sure that she picked it up off the eye so it wouldn't continue to boil, because even if I turn the eye off, it's going to still continue to boil for a few minutes until the eye dies down. But I don't know why she picked up the boiling water up. I guess that's the question. I don't know.
It's not the question. Why did you shoot her in the head? Why did you shoot her? That's the question. Why did you shoot this woman in her head to deliberately kill her over some boiling water that you wanted turned off after she called you that? That's the question. Why did you shoot her in her head? Even if you felt threatened, why did you do a headshot? That's the question. No.
Anything, a thigh shot, a knee shot, anything would have been sufficient.
Felt like she was going to throw water on you. Why didn't you shoot in the arm? Y'all are trained to be able to shoot like this. So all you know how to do is a headshot? You didn't know how to shoot in the arm to make her drop the part if you really felt threatened? I'm
just trying to figure out what was going on behind the counter, because I couldn't see that part. And so it's at the point of him feeling like he needs to take action. Is she holding the pot? It looked like she's definitely on her knees. Looked like she dropped to the floor, right?
It looked like she went down. She definitely went down.
So that's a defenseless
saying, I'm sorry,
stance, right? You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is she was defenseless at that point. There was no need for guns to be drawn anymore. It was just no need for that. I'm sure when they swept the apartment, there was no weapons in that area or anything like that. It seemed like officers have a lot of suspicions, like paranoia.
When it comes to blacks?
Yes.
When it comes to blacks?
Yeah, when it comes to blacks. Just like when they unalived the girl in Georgia the other year in her apartment, when they said that it was the wrong place, I think.
I think she called too. Is that the girl that called as well?
No, I think they were saying that they was looking for somebody. I don't know who that was. I can't remember her name.
So many.
Yeah, so it's so many at this point that it's just different. So it's crazy.
It's getting to a point to where we can't even call law enforcement to help protect us because of the color of our skin, because we don't know, what reason they want today to kill a black person, woman, male. It doesn't matter.
It don't even matter no more. Yeah, it don't even matter. Just not. Yeah, it does seem like that. And I wanna play the devil's advocate in some type of way, but I just can't, because it is kind of like that right now. It's just, it doesn't matter, man. But I don't want to sound like we're not victims because of that. Like it's things that we need to do. You know what I'm saying, as well, to stop law enforcement from killing our youth. You know what I'm saying? It's the parents, that's all we can do is be better parents, try to be better people set better examples, but it don't matter what example you set, it could be some kid in a nice car getting pulled over just because he's black, raised right, doesn't know anything about, that type of life, and law enforcement doesn't see it that way.
At the end of the day, in this new society, the color of your skin does matter, even though they try to tell us it doesn't. It does. We're going to get treated different. We're more likely to get killed. We're more likely to get more harassed just because the color of our skin is a threat. That's why it's important to just be covered, prayed up, and, kind of stay out the way. At this point, I wouldn't even call law enforcement if it's,
More likely with the sex trafficking and the body organs and all that too, for Black women as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.